Well, I think that's important for at least some legislative intent. If you're incarcerated and you have $0 and zero assets, this could trigger Section B triggers. But if you have $10 and $10 worth of assets, Section B does not trigger. That was the answer that we just got. And I'm not, and if that's the intent of the bill, fine. I'm not sure I agree with it, but I think it just goes back to the issue that this bill presents and why you don't make automatic reductions by removing judges and the procedures that are in place to make reductions for these type of payments are there to protect children, not to protect the state, not to make it easy, not to try and to trigger some kind of happy calculus on a federal application for grant dollars back. That's what we're getting. That's where we're getting to here, because, if this bill goes in as we're currently drafting it, or as it appears to be currently drafted, I mean, we're saying that the state taxes they don't get waived, but child support does. We're saying that mortgages, they don't get waived, but child support does, assuming they're in the 4B program. We're saying that a car loan, we mentioned this before, that doesn't get waived, but child support payments do. So what does that say? That state taxes, your mortgage, your bank, that's more important than child support? How can we say that as a legislature? How can that be the result of this bill? How can that be the intent and the effect of this bill? That can't be right. And I don't think that's where we want to go, but that's where I think this bill is pushing us. So I'm a little concerned that this hasn't been fixed, because these issues were raised in judiciary. There were a lot of no votes there based on exactly these issues, and I don't see it. I mean, if we're going to flip our procedures on their head in order to make it easier to get federal money, but at the same time take money out of the pocket, or the ability to spend money on children and mothers, that's what we're doing here. And I don't believe that's what we want to do. I don't believe that's what this bill was intended to do, but that's going to be the net effect of it, and I can't support it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.